You're going to see two videos. They're both old, so you may have seen them before. But putting them in this context is important because it shows how white men stand in their masculinity and protect the women and children in their community, which is vastly different than black men in comparison. This is why the white community is peaceful, there's less crime, women can be feminine, and children can grow up with less stress in their lives.
Good morning.
It started out as a typical Friday morning.
I need to wash my car.
Happy and Christy Wade leaving their house to take their senior cat, Caroline Faith, to the vet. When Christy came out of their garage, she heard a growl.
I knew it was a cat because I know what a cat sounds like, but it sounded like a very angry cat.
So when Christy backs up to see what it is,
The face of this bobcat came around the corner of the car.
Christy tried to run between the cars to the street.
Bit my hand, and I kind of drug it with me, and it crawled up my back.
Christy's husband, Happy, heard the screams and immediately knew something was hurting his wife. He came running around the car.
I just remember seeing this face, and it was trying to bite her right there in the side of the neck. And so I shoved my arm in, and that's how I ended up with it like this. I'm holding this thing up.
Oh my God, it's a bobcat!
And at that point I say, oh my God, it's a bobcat. I really didn't know what it was.
Happy says as soon as he saw it was a bobcat, he knew something had to be wrong with the animal.
I knew that it had to have had something.
At this point, he knows it's a bobcat, which is a wild animal. Bobcats live in swamplands, in the mountains, and in the forest, and sometimes they wander into the suburban areas, which is what this one did. So after having a moment to assess the situation, he runs towards the bobcat because it's headed back towards his wife, and he's doing what men do, protect women. And you'll hear him say that it would have bothered him if the bobcat hurt anybody else. So he risked his safety to make sure other people in the neighborhood weren't hurt by this animal.
And so I figured it was rabies,
The cat bit Happy 3 times while he was holding it.
and I could literally feel the tooth on my knuckle.
So he tried to get it as far away from him and his wife as he could.
I thought, I'll throw it this way, 2 options. One, it'll see an escape route and it'll take off, or it'll stop just a moment where I can get a good shot at it.
The cat then comes back in the direction of the house instead of to the woods. Happy finally shot the animal because he knew something was wrong with it. Tests later confirmed the bobcat had rabies.
In my head, I knew it had already attacked 2 people. If it attacked somebody else and I didn't do something, morally, it would have bothered me for a long time.
Christy and Happy say they are grateful they were together that morning.
He saved my life, and I don't know where I'd be or what sort of shape I'd be in right now had he not been here.
Hey, get out there, too. I just want to show that dog. I just want to show that. Oh. I'm like, oh, yeah. The bigger dog is.
Now let's compare the actions of this black man and his level of masculinity and protection for his daughter. Actually, his situation is not as dangerous because he says he brought his daughter over to see the dog, so he was at least familiar and knows that it was domesticated. But in the face of danger and protection for his daughter, this is how he reacted.
Oh, we can get through that gate! No, you can't get out right there. No. Lord have mercy. Get your out. Stop crying, now. Lord have mercy. Get your ass in this motherfucking house.
Even though I know this little girl wasn't hurt, hearing her screams is heartbreaking. She knows that her dad was supposed to protect her. That's why she's calling him. But he is cowardice and spineless. When he saw the dog coming, he let go of his daughter's hand, jumped on the car, and saved himself. Now this little girl will grow up thinking if she can't depend on her father to protect her, then she can't depend on any black man. She will then learn to protect herself in order to survive. Now if the roles were reversed and the black man had to protect his daughter from the bobcat, the little girl probably wouldn't be here today. What you see here is exactly the reason black women have had to take on a more masculine role, because black women recognize that black men have become feminine cowards. So the next time a black man has the audacity to tell a black woman that she's masculine, tell him that he can't complain about something that he created and to go to hell.